Effective training practices involve the use of a training design process. The effective design process begins with needs assessment. Needs assessment is the first step in the instructional design process, and if it's not properly conducted, any one or more of the following situations can occur. Training may be incorrectly used as a solution to a performance problem. Training programs may have the wrong content, objectives, or methods. Trainees may be sent to training programs for which they do not have the basic skills, prerequisite skills, or confidence needed to learn. Training will not deliver the expected learning, behavioral change, or results the organization expects. And finally, money will be spent on training programs that is unnecessary because it's unrelated to the company's business strategy. Needs assessment typically involves organizational analysis, person analysis, and task analysis as you see here. An organizational analysis considers the context in which training will occur. That is, organizational analysis involves determining the appropriateness of training, given the company's business strategy, the resources available for training, and support by managers and peers for training activities. Person analysis helps to identify who needs training. Person analysis involves 1. Determining whether performance deficiencies result from the lack of a knowledge, skill, or ability, or from motivational or work design problems. 2. Identifying who needs training. And 3. Determining employee readiness for training. Task analysis identifies the important tasks and knowledge, skills, and behaviors that need to be emphasized in training for employees to complete their tasks. Now our figure shows the causes and outcomes that will result from organizational, person, and task analysis. There are many different causes or pressure points that suggest that training is necessary. These pressure points include performance problems, new technology, internal or external customer requests for training, job design, new legislation, changing in preferences, new products, or employees' lack of basic skills. Note that these pressure points do not automatically mean that training is the correct solution. What outcomes result from a needs assessment? Needs assessment provides important input into the most of the remaining steps of training design. As shown here, the needs assessment process results in information needed to who needs training and what trainees need to learn, including the tasks in which they need to be trained in, plus knowledge, skill, behavior, and other job requirements. Needs assessment helps us to determine whether the organization will outsource its training or develop training through internal resources. Determining exactly what trainees need to learn is critical for the next step of the instructional design process, identifying learning outcomes and objectives. Several methods are used to conduct needs assessment, including observing employees performing the job, using online technology, reading technical manuals and other documentation, interviewing subject matter experts, conducting focus groups with those SMEs, asking SMEs to complete questionnaires. This figure illustrates the needs assessment process. In practice, organizational analysis, person analysis, and task analysis are not conducted in any order. The question of whether time and money are devoted to training is contingent on the results of organization, person, and task analysis. While any one analysis can indicate the need for training, companies need to consider the information from all 3 types of analysis before a decision is made to devote time and money to training. Because organizational analysis is concerned with identifying whether training suits the organization's strategic objectives and whether the company has the budget, time, and expertise for training, it's usually conducted first. Person analysis and task analysis are often conducted at the same time because it's difficult to determine whether performance deficiencies are a training problem without understanding the tasks and the work environment. Organizational analysis involves identifying whether training supports the company's strategic directive, whether managers, peers, and employees support the training activity, and what the training resources are available. It is necessary to identify whether the company has the budget, time, and expertise for training. One of the questions that the company must answer is whether it has the resources, money, expertise, and time to build or develop training programs itself, or whether it should buy them from a vendor or consulting firm. This is known as the buy versus build decision. Person analysis helps to identify employees who need training, that is, whether employees' current performance or expected performance indicates a need for training. The need for training may result from pressure points, including performance problems, changes in the job, and the use of new technology. Person analysis also helps determining employees' readiness for training. Readiness for training refers to whether 1. Employees have the personal characteristics, the ability, attitudes, beliefs, and motivation necessary to learn program content and apply it to the job, and 2. The work environment will facilitate learning and not interfere with performance. This process includes evaluating person characteristics, input, output, consequences, and feedback. A major pressure point for training is poor and substandard performance. Finally, task analysis results in the description of work activities, including tasks performed by the employee and the knowledge, skills, and abilities required to complete those tasks. A job is a specific position requiring the completion of certain tasks. A task is the employee's work activity in a specific job. This model then leads to the final process of needs assessment, which is determining the training and development method.